ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etu gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị gboo wee tụọ gị ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịghị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị wee na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt, gotu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị ichi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwanyị bụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee paa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụghị ikonu ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala ọkwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkwa ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị ichi ọzọ egwezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onwe onye kere, na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara onye gị ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise
ise ise. Ụtụtụ ọma, ụtụtụ ọma ụmụnne nke m, ụtụtụ ọma, ụtụtụ ọma my own people, my own family, ụtụtụ ọma. I greet you all. You know, this prayer is so strong that I just wish every one of you understand the wordings of this prayer. What I'm going to do in the afternoon, hopefully, except there is an urgent matter, this prayer, I will try to explain it to some of our Biafran brethren that do not understand all the words of intercession in this prayer that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made. And the reason why I picked this prayer to be using it to pray, and the reason why I know some other people have adopted it, and I'm happy that some other people are adopting it, and they used to. Every social media Biafran presenter, whether those independent or those confused or those right, whether or not, try and pray this prayer. Maybe it will even help you to adjust your way and live right, because if you are not pure in heart and you pray this prayer, it will work against you. But if you're pure in heart and you pray this prayer, it will work for you and work for Biafrans. So those of you that may not understand it, I don't know whether Mazi Lawrence understand every words of this prayer. Mazi, I don't know if you do. And other Biafran brethren that are not of the Igbo descent, I will try and make step-by-step analysis of these prayers so that you will appreciate it the more. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is praying this less than 2 minutes prayer that is all encompassing. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. My name is Raphael Chamaka Ajere, also known as Pst Vam Vam Vam. By the grace of Chukwu Kabiama Primihenele, the Minister of Information, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, I greet you all and I bring you good tidings. Yes, Lawrence, what did you say? Let me know. If you would appreciate it for me to make you understand every wordings of this prayer, let me know in the comment section so that in the afternoon, let's see if it's a popular demand. But whether or not, I think you should understand what our leader is saying in this prayer. Yes. Thank you. Eze Ihoma, thank you. Ebuka, thank you so much. Lawrence, I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. A lot is happening. A lot is unfolding. And this morning, because there is a good number of videos that we have, I just decided to pick some of the videos that some of the things that happen, and then I will update you and then maybe make a little bit of analysis this morning. It's very cold here, so don't mind me. I am trying to be well covered so that oh my goodness. Okay, Chukwu Emeka said I understand the prayers very, very well. That's good. All right. So, first on my list this morning is what happened in Onitsha again. Again, brethren, did you know that even the security officers, whether they were the police or civil defense, I don't know which of the security arms they were, they actually, this is what is supposed to be happening in Biafra land or anywhere in the zoo. When people are protesting, the presence of military or the presence of police in that place shouldn't scare you, but rather the presence of police and army should encourage you to know that you are safe. Because except if your intention of protesting is to destroy basic amenities or infrastructural, development around you. But if your reason for protest is to get your voice being heard and to shout as much as you can without destroying anything, when you see the police and the army around your protest, it should encourage you that we are safe. We are safe because they are not supposed to tear gas you. They are not supposed to shoot you. They are not supposed to, harm you. They are supposed to guide you. And then their responsibility there is to arrest those who are causing problem in that protest. Okay? So I saw this video and I was impressed. Yes, I was impressed that even the soldier or the police, they were singing Soludo, no market on Monday. Soludo, no market on Monday. Soludo, no market on Monday. Right there on the streets of Onitsha. And the police, the army, was there with them, walking with them, ahead of them, guiding them, protecting them, leading them, and it's happening in Onitsha. Look at it. Live from yesterday. Are you seeing it? That was yesterday in Onitsha. The police, the army was walking with them, guiding them, protecting them, leading them, not shooting them, putting them. They were all going and they were singing Soludo, no market on Monday. That's impressive. That happened in Onitsha yesterday. So this should be the situation in a well-organized society. That is how it should be. I know we are yet to be organized because we are looking for a nation whose builder and maker is Mazin Nandekano and Mas Simon Eka. We are looking for a nation called Biafra, whose builder and maker, by the help of Chukwuka Biama, is Mazin Namdekano and Mazin Simon Ekpa. So, a nation that is more organized. Simon Ekpa promised to bring Finland to Biafra. Mazin Namdekano promised to bring an organized society where law and order abounds. That is what we look for. This is what we call law and order. I saw it and I was impressed. Thank you to those military personnel I saw there. I don't know who they are. I don't know from where they came from, but they were not like the zoo army. They were not like the zoo army, and it is impressive. I appreciate that very, very well. Yeah, I appreciate that very, very well. So going forward, we want it to be this way. Do not shoot the protesters. Do not fight them. After all, what they are protesting is their own right. As long as they do not cause problem on the streets, allow them to vent their voices and say their mind. That was yesterday, and I was impressed. And another one, again, let's look and see what else we see yesterday. Yes, let's see what else I saw yesterday. Somebody was also speaking. This video is long. I will just play like a few minutes of it. I will play a few minutes of this. This is a Northerner who was speaking his mind and was talking to Soludo. Let's listen to about 4 or 5 minutes of this, and then we'll go to another video.
As a governor of a state, if the people of the state love somebody else more than they love me, obey somebody else more than they obey me, wallahi, I will be worried as a governor. I will be worried as a governor that a state love, as the governor of the state, people are supposed to love you more than anybody else, because automatically they voted for you to become their governor. Just like the people of Abia State love Alex Oti, that is how I expected that the people of Anambra State will love Professor Soludo more than anybody else in the state. But apparently it is not so in Anambra State. Yesterday, the governor went to Anambra main market, Onitsha main market, and told them that if they continued, since they have refused to stop sitting at home on Monday, that he is going to close the market for 1 week and resume the market on that Monday that they are sitting at home. Let him see if they are not going to come to market. Do you know what happened? Today, the traders of Onitsha main market, all of them went to the market and they were singing, "We love Kanu, we love Nnamdi Kanu, we love Nnamdi Kanu." Now, the reason why they are singing they love Nnamdi Kanu, in case you don't know who Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the independent people of Biafra, that's IPOB. Now, Nnamdi Kanu was arrested by the late.
So the fact that he didn't interpret it well will show you that this is not a made-up interview, and this is not a paid blogger. This is somebody from the north that is speaking his mind. He said it is independent people of Biafra, but actually it is indigenous people of Biafra. So you understand that this is a very organic video, all right? And I appreciate that. Go ahead, sir.
Biafra, that's IPOB. Now, Nnamdi Kanu was arrested by the late President Muhammadu Buhari for treason.
And now he says Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. Anytime anybody says Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, I try as much as I can to debunk it immediately. And please, I encourage you to do the same. Nnamdi Kanu was not arrested. Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Don't miss that word. Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped by Buhari's administration. Okay?
Offense, and as a matter of fact, he has been held in DSS custody for a very long time. And recently, during the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they took him to court and they sentenced him to prison for so many count charges in Sokoto. Now, this is a man that is far in Sokoto, locked up, but he's still having a popularity. He's still popular. This is the same thing I'm talking about Wizkid. How I asked a question when I was talking about, when I weigh in on this Wizkid and Pela issue, where I said that how can somebody stay silent, less publicity, and yet the person still meant to be on top? He still have a large fan base, strong followership. That is the same thing with Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu is currently locked up, but the sit at home is still being observed in the southeast on a Monday. And now the governor is complaining that you cannot lock the market on a Monday, and you are doing sit at home whereby the state economy is suffering. That this is a major day for business, and you people say you are sitting at home because of a leader that say you should sit at home on a Monday. So the governor got angry. As a matter of fact, the governor went to the market, ordered the security agencies to close the market down, and they enforced it and they closed the market down, expecting that the people of that market will go and beg. What did they do? They came back and they were singing that they love Nnamdi Kanu. They were shouting and they were singing. Let me show you the video. It's not like I just said it. It is what is happening. Wallahi tallahi. Look at the video. I was shocked when I saw the video. When I saw the video, I was like, are you serious right now? The people are even shouting. Look at it. That Nnamdi Kanu is their savior. Look at it. Look at it. You see? They are singing holy, 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 holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. They are singing that Nnamdi Kanu is their savior.
All right.
They have shown the governor clearly who they love.
Thank you very much. I have taken a little bit of that. 5 minutes of my time has gone into that. Wonderful. You see another video where these officers were going with them. Now, they were going with them. They used the opportunity again to be calling on Soludo to show them the law. Apart from a motor show, Soludo should show them the law. This is another one yesterday. Look at that. Show the law. 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 Are you looking at the military people? The military is actually ahead of them. The military is leading them. The police, the soldiers leading them. And they are singing Soludo, give us the law. Give us the law. So that means Soludo is the same thing. Soludo now being placed on the stage. It's almost a song to us the law. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, that was it. And there is something let's listen to this. Our brother says something quite important. After that, I'll go into another subject. Let's see.
Oh yeah, short to clear down. The governor of Anambra State short to market Onitsha down with after you need involved or short on your down till the next 1 week. And also no na after after next Monday. Oh yeah, short to clear down extra 1 week. Because onye notice say na no more sit at home in Anambra State. That onye ona putawa afia. We je na market Onitsha yesterday we notice no nwere ya putara afia. O we short afia down. We say na ya anogide till next Monday before we mepe afia also. I want to ask a question. Dear Governor, why in short afia down last year in Akwado campaign? Why now?
Why didn't you shut down last year?
Dear Governor, nda ni na short afia for down. Fabian gave go tax. For we say na you go Monday.
All these people, you shut their offices and their shops down. Is there any day they came to pay their taxes because they all pay tax? Is there any day they came to pay taxes and you told them that, okay, on Monday I will exempt on Monday tax for you, don't pay for tax on Monday? Is there anything like that?
Down. Fabian gave go tax. For we say na you go Monday. Na go Monday adere. For chonu gave go shop. Asma na you go Monday.
Is there any day they came to pay for their shop or their business premises, and then the owners of the premises will tell them, we will delete the one of Monday because Monday you will not pay for that Monday? Is there any day such has happened? The answer is no.
We say na you go Monday. Na go Monday adere. For chonu gave go shop. Asma na you go Monday. Na go Monday adere. Achonu gave go security. Asma wopu ego Monday na ego Monday adere. Kedu ka esi weti mmadu ife na ya ibe akwa? Ogi ya agwa mmadu de wo Yesu we ono onye ochi ono. Ka njuo. Sit at home adi ozi onye ono na agagharị. Onye na-azụ afia decide ka ya nọrọ n'ụlọ. Nya achọrọ ị na-apụta on Monday. Alụ. Why now? Una afugo mba na last year. Okwa omezuogo this year. Ọchịchị abagokwa amị aka. Onye ọba ga na kwụ agbawu ya isi a na okwu na akwụghị ụgwọ ya bịa gbaa gọvanọ wụọ. Mana unu ncha na-aga onwe na eziokwu. Anyị ncha agbaka aka ọnụ na-agba gọvanọ wụọ ka gọvanọ doziere anyị Anambra steeti ka ọ dị ka be mmadụ. Na ije Enugu steeti ma na anyị na-anwụala, we are lacking behind. And I'm pleading to Nigeria Army and Nigeria Police. Unu agba na mmadụ egbe. And I frustrated in office, I know. Ugwo nwa gị pempe, I know. Anwa achago too much, I know. Etagwa afọ n'ọlụ atụ, I know. Agbana mmadụ egbe. Eji nchukwu yọwụ. Ka ọka best also organi anyị na aya. Investors are running out from Anambra State, investing in another place. Ikwu okwu asị gị onye si gị kwuo. Ama na many of you, iwe ya ejufa na arụ, this guy aka dị ndụ. Why ụka ji eti ile ọnụ n'ife dị otu. Nwanne, nke wee eziokwu na mee soro unu na-eme prison. Gọvanọ na-emeta ọkwa nke a. Afia short down adịrị ya. Ị na short afia down. Kedu ebe esi enweta source of income n'obodo a? No factory, no company. Unu nweta obere ego na alụọ church everywhere. Anyị akagbuo nwaanyị n'ụka. Graduate up and down. Ụfọdụ decide say okay, let me honor na ndị karụ na ma chọrọ ya na-apụta every Monday. Ejekwa gba ọkwa for war. Ego gị ọ na-azụta azụ ya na-akpa gị. Ọ bụ ebi na ego tax ọsị gị na ya akwụrụ na ego Monday dị ya. Ọkụ itile tax. Businessmen accept onya na akwụ tax. Why shutting their business down? Allow them. First go never and every Thursday. It's none of your business.
Yes.
Abia ụfa matụrụ. Ụgwọ shop fa na-akwụ. Fa kwụrụ ụgwọ gere ma afia ụgwọ tax. Egetie shop fa tụkọ ego tax kwụọ. Kedu ife a na-shọtụrụ ome market down afia dị iche iche down? What is truly happening in Anambra State? Ekwukwana last year. Governor shot up down last year. Why this year? Iji demwa. When you baga na kwa akwawi ayi, gbawi ajoku. Don't forget. Na ani igba ukwa goma wonyi igbo yedozi odika odi. Sit at home award the first thing here jana work kedozi. I'm telling you the facts. Sit at home award the first thing here jana work kedozi. If you consider na Anambra dinne.
How many fights did he fight for Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to come out? How many fights? Only one opportunity he even had. When Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced, they asked him a simple, even to say his own opinion, even to say, I support him, it let them even lock him up. You will know you have his own opinion. But he said it doesn't concern him, he's going for election. So Ludo, if I can make it
Anambra de Kabendausa. A cross or bridge but Anambra war. He's saying but Anambra war. Anambra, what is really going on?
Okay.
I'm not even talking about.
Thank you. That is the brief that they were able to post for us on that. While Soludo is talking his nonsense and doing rubbish, Sharia people are going ahead to, look for every way possible to implement Sharia in every system of the zoo. This is our precious, beautiful sister, whose Twitter account name is Lemon Juice. Lemon Juice, our sister, had this to say. Let's listen to her about the Islamic banking finance that they are bringing to Nigeria. You never see anything. After this one, I will show you what their Sharia leaders are saying in the zoo concerning that. Listen to this, our beautiful brother, our beautiful sister, what she said. So we have moved away from the Anambra situation. Now listen, the zoo, if you do not arise, I know that what Anambra people are doing is just small. You should make it a nationwide something, because they plan on you. They want carry on for leg, slam on for ground, do anything they want to do to you and get away with it. Listen to this, our sister, as she will recap about the Sharia.
On the 22nd of January 2026, something happened that should make every Christian and non-Muslim in this country sit up and pay attention. So, the Nigerian Financial Reporting Council, FRC, revealed that they are integrating a full-blown Sharia banking system into the Nigerian Financial Reporting Framework called the NFRF. This means they are bringing in the full standard from the Accounting and Auditing Organization for Islamic Financial Institution, also known as AAOIFI.
Now, what you should ask yourself, why are these people so obsessed with Sharia, with Islamic? Are we all Islamic? What has Islamic got to do with you as a Christian? What has Islamic got to do with you as a traditional man? What has Islamic got to do with you as an atheist? Why are they so hell-bent on making you Islamic Everything Islamic, Islamic church, Islamic law, Islamic bank, Islamic government, Islamic system, Islamic party. Everything Islamic, Sharia. In a secular state. Hey! Listen to what our sister, she break it down. It is a very short one. Just listen. The thing is that you people are not even watching and you are not seeing and you're not asking questions. Honestly.
Financial reporting framework called the NFRF. This means they are bringing in the full standard from the Accounting and Auditing Organization for Islamic Financial Institution, also known as AAOIFI. These are literally the global rulebook for Sharia compliant finance. They announced it at a massive stakeholder meeting in Abuja on 21st of January 2026 by Dr. Rabiu Olowo, the FRC boss. He made it crystal clear that the goal is to make Nigeria the leading hub for Islamic finance in Africa. The implementation starts as early as Q1.
They want to make Nigeria the leading hub, because of what Nigeria has been presented to be, giant of Africa, the biggest black nation in Africa. Now, you can now see that the country that supports terrorism more, that has all the resources, put into terrorism, are now backing up the Nigerian government. Turkey is a very notorious country when it comes to Islamic rule and Islamic law. You can see it is because they want Nigeria to become the center of everything Islamic. Now, all the bad things about Islamic, they are bringing it to Nigeria to make it a headquarter. If you want it to be like that, those of us that are not Islamic, can we just decide to give you a break? Can we just decide to be on our own? We don't argue with you that you are Sharia. We don't fight with you that you want your Islamic, but we are not, and we cannot be with you in it. That's just the simple thing. That is why, you see, this particular time, this time we are in, Nigeria must break. Nigeria, it must break. It must break. It must break. Because if it doesn't break, then that means every one of us should just decide that we are all Islamic and we are all Sharia. It must break. It must break. Under must, it must break. Let me allow her to talk.
It's crystal clear that the goal is to make Nigeria the leading hub for Islamic finance in Africa. The implementation starts as early as Q1 of 2026. They called it non-interest finance to keep you calm, but we all know this really means they are embedding Sharia principles deep into our national.
You see what they call it? They call it non-interest Sharia, not non-interest finance. To keep you calm. They will tell you, you will take a loan, you will not pay. They will tell you that in this particular law, you take loan and you don't pay. They don't believe in interest rate. They will see. Those of you that don't understand the intricacies of all these things, that you are subjecting us, bringing yourself onto the Islamic rule. They call it Sharia. And once you accept Sharia in finance, you must also accept it in other things. Because as far as you are concerned, it is the finance that enhances the other parts of your life. You understand? If they are able to grab the finance, there is no other place they will not grab. You understand?
Calm. But we all know this really means they are embedding Sharia principles deep into our national financial system. Now, why should you be scared if you are a Christian or just not a Muslim? Because this opens door for whitens that force Islamic religious rules into everyday matter, even for people who don't follow that faith. Let me explain to you the key pieces they are pushing in simple terms. Number one is the zakat deduction. Zakat is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It is a mandatory alms giving, basically a religious tax of 2.5% of one's annual wealth that Muslims must pay to purify their money and help the poor according to Sharia law. Under these new standards, systems for calculating and reporting zakat could be built into official financial reporting and possibly even to the tax frameworks. That means more official channels from Islamic religious obligations to flow through the government-regulated system. For non-Muslims, it raises the questions like, will this create pressures or incentive that favors those who comply with Islamic giving rules over others? In a country divided by religion, this feels like another layer of favoritism creeping in. Number 2 is the sukuk bonds. These are Islamic bonds that are basically government or corporate debt instruments to avoid interest, which Islam calls riba and forbids. Instead of paying interest, they give returns based on profit sharing from real assets. Sounds nice and ethical, right? But when the government starts issuing sukuk widely under these new rules, it means public funds and national debt could be structured strictly according to the Sharia principles. Non-Muslims end up indirectly participating in or funding the system in one's religious law. Why our taxes help to build this Islamic finance hub, and who benefits the most? They are usually the investors from Muslim majority Gulf countries who pour in billions. Number 3 is the murabaha. This is where the bank buys assets like car or house and sells it to you at a markup price. No interest, no fees markup. It is marketed as fair, but critics see it as a workaround that functions like a conventional loan. The danger is, as this product becomes standardized nationwide through the NFRF, everyday banking for everyone, including Christians and non-Muslim, this could shift towards a Sharia-approved model. Banks might prioritize this product, making it harder to avoid if you are not comfortable with religious underpinnings. And don't forget the oversight risk, because our system is already full of holes. First is the FATF, which stands for Financial Action Task Force. Nigeria has been greylisted before because our anti-money laundering rules are weak. Terror groups like Boko Haram and ISWAP exploit these gaps to move funds, expanding specialized Islamic finance channels through ironclad checks creates new blind spots.
Are you hearing it? Once this thing is approved and you join yourself into it, it is going to favor terrorists. It is going to favor Boko Haram. All these things they tell you, they're moving fund and they are now exposing them. Nobody will be able to expose them anymore, because they will be able to put in loopholes whereby when these people move their funds, just the way they do it in Turkey and they do it, you will not be able to trace it or track it. I'm telling you, you are in for a long thing if you do not resist this.
Formal Islamic banking requires complex, asset-backed deals that might look legit on paper but hide dirty money flows if oversight fails. And the second one is NFIU, which stands for Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit. This is the agency that supports to track terror money, but we have seen how slow and selective they can be. When you layer in complex Sharia compliant products, monitoring becomes nightmare unless they get massive upgrades, which hasn't happened yet. This is not just about ethical banking or attracting investment. In a country where Christians have faced mass killing, churches are getting burnt, and what international reports called genocide level violence, of which our government has been accused of looking the other way. Pushing this Sharia finance standard nationwide feels like the next quiet step in a bigger agenda. The constitution says no state religion, but actions like this makes it feel like that constitution is being ignored. If this doesn't wake you, ask yourself this question: why are they rushing to make Nigeria an Islamic finance hub while our people are dying in the name of religious conflict?
Are you seeing that? Now, because this expose is going on now, and we are now aware, I want you to see what some people might not see as a shock. They might just see it as a normal thing, or maybe ignore it. Come and see what the Islamic world in Nigeria did yesterday. Now, Sahara Reporters posted this, and I am going to open this for you. You need to see it. This is from Sahara Reporters. I will not be able to go and read the details of the news, but I will show you the caption. This is the caption. Now, this is what they call the Sharia Council. The Sharia Council, I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, let me bring it here. This is what they call the Sharia Council. Hold on, guys. Okay. The Sharia Council in Nigeria, the Sharia Council demands INEC chairman's removal. They want INEC chairman to be removed. They do not want INEC chairman to be removed because they are afraid that they will rig election. They do not want INEC chairman removed because of corruption. No, but they want the removal of INEC chairman. They want Muslims won't recognize 2027 polls under his leadership due to alleged brief suggesting Christian genocide. Do you know that the current INEC chairman, there was an expose recently that he one time, so a few years ago, told the whole world in a release, on a press statement, that there is an ongoing Christian genocide in Nigeria. The INEC chairman is a Christian. Yes, he made that expose some years back, but he never knew that one day Tinubu will pick him as an Oduduwa from German to come and become INEC chairman and to do his bidding to make sure he becomes president for life. Do you understand? But now the Islamic or Sharia Council are demanding that he be removed because they are not happy that he made an expose that there was a Christian genocide in Nigeria. So therefore, I said, so therefore, they said, we don't want him. So nobody should ever admit anywhere that there is nobody should admit anywhere that there is Christian genocide. What are you thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Nigeria would never, ever do anything about Christian genocide in Nigeria. Till tomorrow, even though Donald Trump government have been speaking up, even though everyone have been exposing it, even though the terrorists were being bombed, even though they have signed agreement, a memorandum with America that they are going to take care of the situation, they are still gaslighting people that admitted, even in the past or in the present, that there is Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. Just recently in Kaduna, 1 week ago, there was kidnap of 107 something people from church. Up till now, they have not been released. Some of them were murdered, some were massacred. In Adamawa, they still continue to burn churches and massacre people. In Benue, they are still going on mass burial. And now, the Islamic Sharia Council in Nigeria, they want to sack the INEC chairman, not because of corruption, but because how dare you ever in your life open your mouth and say that there was Christian genocide in Nigeria. Because of that, you cannot be INEC chairman, and we will not accept whatever comes out in 2027. We don't care about their 2027, what it concern me. We don't care about the election, what it concern me. But for the fact that these people are angry with a man that said the truth in his time, that never even knew that they will appoint him into any position. Now they are rejecting him for admitting that there was Christian genocide. My brother, my sister, run, oh. Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is an Islamic state, and we cannot be a part of Islamic states. I am Raphael Chamaka Ajere, aka Pst Vam Vam Vam. I am telling you, as they play with the show arm, Donald J. Trump, if there is anything that is slowing down now, please start up immediately and do something, because these people, they have shown by every means, even going to Ankara in Turkey is another evidence that they want to continue to massacre Christians. They want to continue to massacre Christians, believers in Christ Jesus. They want to continue to massacre Biafrans. Please share this video and let it go viral. You can see it now. So what we tell you, even all these Yoruba people that are saying Tinubu is a man, Igbo, Biafra, any little thing, Biafra. Look at you now. Look at you. They are asking you to remove your INEC chairman that Tinubu put because he admitted that there's Christian genocide. No wonder Reno Mokri is playing their card and saying there's no Christian genocide. No wonder the governor of Benue, the useless priest, is playing their card and saying that there's no Christian genocide. No wonder Bishop Kuka said there's no Christian genocide, and now he's confused. He doesn't even know where he is anymore. My people, there is fire on the mountain. You have seen nothing yet. Nigeria is a trap, and you must get up now and don't allow that thing to trap you. I leave you here until I see you again in the afternoon. when we do something else by the grace of Chukwu Kabiama. Raphael Chabakajiri here signing out. Have a wonderful morning. Day one.